Now, we will talk about another important motivational theory. It's expectancy theory proposed by Victor Voron in 1964. Different from Maslow's and Herzberg, Voron stresses and focuses on outcomes. He states that the strength of a tendency to act in a certain way depends on the strength of an expectation that the actor will be followed by a given outcome and on the attractiveness of the outcome to the individual. From the propositions of the expectancy theory, we can find three important relationships. There are effort and performance relationship, performance and reward relationship, rewards and personal goals relationship. Before we explain expectancy theory, let's firstly look at three important concepts: valence, expectancy, and instrumentality. Firstly, valence is the significance associated by an individual about the expected outcome. For example, if someone is mainly motivated by money, he or she might not value offers of additional time off. Voron uses expectancy to reflect the faith that better efforts will result in better performance. Voron uses instrumentality to reflect the belief that if you perform well, that a valued outcome will be received. If they think their organizations reward things besides performance, they are highly motivated. Thus, employees will ask themselves if good performance appraisals can lead to organizational rewards. Then we move to the three important relationships. The first one is effort and performance relationship, which relates to the probability perceived by the individual that exerting a given amount of effort will lead to performance. From the perspective of employees, they would ask themselves, if they give maximum effort, will it be recognized in their performance appraisal? Only if the answer is yes, employees can be motivated by their jobs. In order to improve the effort and performance tie, managers should engage in training to improve their capabilities and improve their belief that added effort will in fact lead to better performance. The second one is the performance and reward relationship, which relates to the degree to which the individual believes performing at a particular level will lead to the attainment of the desired outcome. In order to enhance the performance and outcome tie, managers should use systems that tie rewards very closely to performance. The final one is the rewards and personal goals relationship, which relates to the degree to which organizational rewards satisfy an individual's personal goals or need and the attractiveness of those potential rewards for the individual. Next, we will introduce the concept of job engagement, which is an important concept in organizational behavioral studies. Job engagement is the investment of an employee's physical, cognitive, and emotional energies into job performance. What makes people more likely to be engaged in their jobs? One key is the degree to which an employee believes it's meaningful to engage in work. This is partially determined by job characteristics and access to sufficient resources to work effectively. Another factor is a match between the individual's values and those of the organization. Leadership behaviors that inspire workers to a greater sense of a mission also increase employee engagement. The research found that a high level of job engagement can link to positive work outcomes. However, job engagement is not always positive. Recent research provides evidence for the dark side of job engagement. For example, the positive relationship between job engagement and work-family conflict. Consistent with goal-setting theory, the goals-effort loop is meant to remind us that goals direct behavior. Expectancy theory predicts employees will exert a high level of effort if they perceive a strong relationship between effort and performance and reward and satisfaction of personal goals. According to McCline's needs theory, a high achiever is not motivated by an organization's assessment of performance or organizational rewards. Hence, the jump from the effort to personal goals for those with high achievement. Remember, high achievers are internally driven as long as their jobs provide them with personal responsibility, feedback, and moderate risks. Reinforcement theory enters the model by recognizing that the organization's rewards reinforce the individual's performance. We can see how important of an effective motivation system by the case of Haier, a global powerhouse of consumer electronics and home appliances. The motivation system at Haier is about credited as one of the major factors driving the growth of one of the first Chinese multinationals. GE Appliances used a very traditional linear management model. They had rules regarding every aspect of the businesses. However, in today's non-linear world, in order to reach out to users effectively, that model is no longer relevant. To change the GE model from a traditional cascading model that starts from R&D to manufacturing and into distribution to a parallel interconnected model, Haier have broken up the original R&D department, which consisted of 600 people, into smaller teams that focus on different categories of products. For example, washing machines and refrigerators, this allows them to be flexible. They can also get external resources if they need extra R&D help. This has helped them to become much more motivated. Haier wanted to start with one pilot, but now there are 7 micro-enterprises already in GE Appliances. One of the best performing micro-enterprises last year made $12 million in profit, in contrast to losing $3 million the year before. We can see that Haier empowers their employees and allows them to take more responsibility by the operation of the self-driven micro-enterprises. According to self-determination theory, when employees are deeply involved in decisions that increase their autonomy and control over their work, they become more motivated. Now, let's review what we have learned in this chapter. We talked about many important motivation theories: Maslow's hierarchy, two-factor theory, and McCline's theory focus on needs. We can look at why we are motivated with the contemporary theories of motivation. These contemporary theories we talked about in this chapter include self-determination theory, goal-setting theory, self-efficacy theory, reinforcement theory, equity theory, and expectancy theory. I hope understanding why we are motivated and how we can be motivated can also benefit your personal and work lives. Okay, as always, I want to thank you for spending time with me. See you next time.